This Arukh here, the Simon Lamed Gimel Sif Lamed Vav Tamem. This is supplemental day 183 of the Arukh series. And the Ramad said that in his city, there are Mako to check where the lodged thorns, as long as there's no Koradam Mibachutz. And he said he's not happy. Better not to check, he says. Yeah, but that was America. He said so. To the minute they had to check geese which had been stuffed, fattening up, which they checked because there was even more of a prevalence of Shafus with them than there is with the adhesions of the lung, which we check as well. So Vavi says, it's better not to check it all. I wish comes even though there's a little bit of prohibition not to check it all. It's something prevalent. You have to check. Well, I think he means like the Sirchus the Rare. It's like he's only you have to check here. There's no technical deraisa here. Because the majority that it's not nukuf, right? The majority you can follow that. Majority not nukuf, even by the Sirchus of the Rare, right? It's a Midaraisa is a rov. Rabbanan said, so Midaramotzis, you have to check whether it's Midarabonon, the Raisa is a rov. But now that they're checking, Machshin, the Machshin, Smach Shtei Deos, Shini's Barish, is then Negerov of Brovasenu, based on two opinions which are going against majority of Chachomim. Which are that you can check for a large, in case of a large thorn, and you can check the outer membrane even as long as you don't see a koradam. It's a Torah, it's a potential Torah because you're going against the rove. Practice Ayin Tasif Kodni Yuchesh. What's the dam was a neck and machmas. So you want to show analogy, which is this, and a whole which comes as a result of an illness. I junk about love. They already complain against it. The Maza, the holy was have to do with an illness. Much cause of Kruz Kesser and Sham. My case the place should be a Kamosh Kosavnu. Lamed Zayin. Udina Halacha Gam Rabinama Enu Sover Kaminagi Ro. He doesn't hold the minute with city. Payatzark Bdika. There's certainly need a Bdika. If Ainless a Bdika, and there is no Bdika. Mechashashli has Krum because they're afraid that there was a scab, and that's why I don't see anything in the inner membrane. Moshe's bar. If you just find a thorn stuck into the veshet, who treif, it's treif. Chatzom Lokaza. Chatzom they leave. Chain scheme with the we're agree with this. We're going to say and besides that, I never found in our locations that people fatten the geese. If you find that people do that in certain places, and they have to check the vegetables, the esophaguses. They find, in this case, a thorn large in the vegetable. It's trefa. Anybody doesn't listen to this? We have to distance ourselves from using his kalim. Also in the city of the Ramah, I think it was Krakow. This minute was very negated. You find something like these dots, like pimples, blisters, and the veshet or bubbles, kinds of small bubbles. You should scrape them off. If the flesh underneath them is complete, and nice, kosher. It's by miros. Much of b'dakish is by as we'll see about the intestines. If you shecht it in one of these boils, is the right term. There's only term before the boils. Then it's trefa. The shem welcome the neck of shukoshoy. Maybe shecht it where there was a hole. But when you see, look at the esophagus, and you peel it. Nisha baruch. There's some sort of a scar, which means remains on the outer membrane. You find things which look like white sinews. Because they're tougher than the normal flesh of the vegetable. It's clear to anybody's eye that there was a rip. Actually, it's happy, it just got healed. But look, so it was something like a scab which covered up. It's like any scab which comes as a result of a makkah, as a result of a wound, the treif and its treif. Close to the general principle is ain't change in the vegetable, more severe than other limbs, other organs. Like we said, that there's no chazaka, that it was nishchat is mutter because a hole in the vegetable is the real. Well, You will like and even if you find fat around the esophagus, it's not a closure. It's not doesn't cling to it strongly. Also recommend creatinine is just like kinds of crystals. It's not like the fat of the gizzard. And also flesh on top. It's not a closure. To siftas ein sham. The vegetables are connected to each other by membranes. Barov Shir Arkan, if they're separating each other down most of the majority of their length. Treifa. Rabbianos have seen Chabdai already explained this. Mem. Haveshachol ovos labara avos. The esophagus in all birds besides the goose. Lamatim misrachei gets expands around volech and continues to hashanasika kis until it has like a package. Which the food collects. Shamir de kurkuman from there goes down to the gizzard. That's called zepek, a crop in English. But zepek, if there is no crop, treifa. There's enough intact that the food can pass from the esophagus to the gizzard to the stomach. Treifa, it's treifa. The neck turns the whole yeshbo mokom shadino kibesha. The treifa became neck mashu. Some place in the crop where it's a whole has the status like a whole vegetable and treifa no matter how small. Yeshua other places neck of osabo which the whole is not forbidden. Chazal say the goggles shows epic the roof of the crop nidon kibesha. It's like the esophagus, benekev, mashu, and a slice hole makes a treif. Ezu gag, what's considered to be a tzuf? Koshi takamel, what can be stretched with the veshet. Klamar makush maskil shapeh. In other words, in the place it starts inclining towards the veshet. But now say the zepek kisu apik there, and it looks like by the the veshet is on the zepek like a covering on a pot. Show marich tzavro when the neck extends when the bird extends its neck. That part is continuous with the esophagus. This can be seen by the eye. When you pull the crop for holech, shipul veshet, and somebody inclines towards the veshet, some to the other side. We should pull the side of veshet, the front incline towards the veshet. Dino kiveshet, it sounds like the veshet, no matter how small the hole. In the incline to the other side, the hole does not acer it, and that's it for today, even though there's one sif left, but we'll leave that.